Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we are just rating some of my Nintendo Switch games now, or most of my Switch collection. As you can see, we've got Masterpiece, very good, good, average, bad, and very bad. So let's find out where I'm going to place some of my favourite and least favourite Switch games. Right, first up then, we've got Ark. Straight into it. Awful game, terrible, terrible game. I should have created its own worst game ever special tier. It's absolutely shocking. I'd be surprised if anything else ends up in very bad because Ark really sets the bar as just being a terrible, terrible game. So Asterix and Obelix, number 3, just quite a classic beat 'em up, and it does come in quite a nice collector's box. So I'm going to stick that in average. Yeah, let's pop it in average. Then obviously Breath of the Wild, masterpiece. It has to be. Can't really put it anywhere else. Bubble Bobble, that's not actually mine. It's Nikki's favourite game. So because it's her favourite game, I've kind of got to put it in very good because she'd kill me if I didn't. Call of Juarez, such an underrated arcade shooter on the Switch. Really is a great game. If that came complete in box with a cartridge, I don't think anyone would complain. I think the reason it got complaints is because it was one of the first games that came on the Switch and it was a download code in the box. So I'm going to put that in good because it's a really good Switch shooter, that one. Civilization. Now remember, this is just my personal opinion. I absolutely love that game. It's just built for handheld gaming. It's such an incredible game. If you don't own it, it's my most watched video on the channel. Go and check it out because it is awesome. Crash, yeah, good. Again, 3 games in one. They're all really well done. They're all great remakes, so that's going to go in good. Is that the first Doom? Yeah, first Doom, masterpiece. If anyone wants to port anything to the Switch, they've got to go and speak to Panic Button. Yeah, I'm sure it's Panic Button. They did an amazing job on this. Unbelievable. It's a bit embarrassing, but I actually do quite like a game of Fortnite, so I'm going to stick that in good. It's sad, but I do quite like that. Purely because of the collector's edition of Furwind. I don't actually like the game that much, but I love the collector's box. I'm ranking them as games, so I've got to stick it at average. Harry Potter collection, it's not mine, it's Nikki's. I hate it. She's had it on every single console. She got it on DS, Switch, PS4. Um, I'm putting it at average. I've never played it. I love Lego games, but I don't like Harry Potter. L.A. Noire. Right, again, it's one of those games. It first came out and it was all like, oh, Rockstar going to really support the Switch. And then it was like, yeah, but you can buy the game and it's got like a 15 gig download as well. But it is a great game. Yeah, that's going in good. It is a really good game. Layton's, what are they called? Is it Layton's Puzzle Solver? Layton Detective? I can't remember what it's called. But I'm going to put that, I'm sticking it in average. It was a little bit too simplified for me. Right, remake, Link's Awakening, masterpiece. So good. What an incredible remake. If they can do A Link to the Past in that kind of style, then that would be incredible. I absolutely love the remake. The only thing that lets that down is the price, and it's just a little bit short. Probably could have deducted a few quid off the price because of the length of the game. What's that one? Aladdin and Lion King. Oh, I mean, such nostalgia, but what incredibly frustrating games. Average, yeah, average. Luigi constantly gets a bad rep, I think. I think he's incredibly underrated, so he's going in good. Mario Kart 8, just because it's a remaster, very good. If it was rating Wii U games, it'd be a masterpiece, but because it's a remaster and it's just been around so long, I'm leaving that in very good. I couldn't get on. I really struggle with 3D Mario games. I can appreciate how amazing this game was, and it is a masterpiece, but just personal opinion. I'm only joking. Good or very good? Good. It is a good game. I can't get on board with them. Mario Party is a party game. Average, because it's not a bad game. Same with Tennis Aces. It's just a standard game. Had a lot of fun playing 2-player with Nick, but solo mode and stuff, yeah, just an average game. Let's Go Pikachu. I like the way they kind of remade this. They're never going to be able to beat how good Pokemon Yellow was, so I think they have done it right to try and go down a different route. So I am going to go good with that one. It's a nice way of kind of having a bit of nostalgia, but not spoiling Pokemon Yellow. Skyrim, I can appreciate this so much as an RPG, and it is really good. It's starting to feel its age, and I just didn't enjoy the combat on this one, so it's going average for me. Smash Bros. Again, it's a good game, but it's not my cup of tea, so that is going in average as well. Okay, we're flying through this now, aren't we? Sniper Elite, yeah, good set of games. I think it's a good game on the Switch. Came out before we had a lot of shooters, so yeah, I'm putting that in good. Splatoon 2, absolute masterpiece, incredible game. Can't wait for the new one. I really hope they kind of explore campaign mode, because that's something that is definitely lacking. Starling, good game. Don't know why that did so badly on the Switch, because that, with the Star Fox whole thing, that should have done really well. The Witcher 3, thoroughly enjoyed that. That's going in very good. Just the combat was a little bit clunky. Is that a word? Clunky. And it's probably, again, just showing its age slightly. I prefer a little bit of a faster based action RPG. Toki, just an average platformer. Not a bad game, but not great for me. I'm going to stick Truba Brook in bad. It was a bit. It was very slow. I did love the artwork though, but just a very, very slow game. And then this is Ukulele 2. I'm going to stick that in good. Yoshi's Crafted World, very good. I love Yoshi, just really simple. And I love the fact they've gone down this kind of really fun, maybe over childish route, but I enjoy nice, easy RPGs. Imagine a Yoshi RPG. Nice, easy, simple platformer sometimes. Bravely Default 2. The grinding on this, my God. It's not a bad game, and I put a lot of hours into it, but crikey. I've got to put it in average just because the grinding was just unbelievable. It was non-stop. Okay, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, quite enjoyed it. Nice action RPG. I'm going to stick it in average because it wasn't incredible, but it was just a nice RPG, particularly if you're kind of a beginner of RPGs. Dragon Quest 11, got to go masterpiece with that one. Still looks incredible, plays incredible. One of the first releases on the Switch, about 2017, I think. So it still looks great 5 years on. Absolutely hated Journey to the Savage Planet. Couldn't get on with the controls. Just did not like that game at all. Tried over and over to enjoy it, but yeah, couldn't get on with it. Metroid Dread, very good. I think that one came as a surprise to a lot of people. Definitely shocked a lot of people at how good a side-scrolling game can be. Monster Hunter Rise has to go masterpiece. What an amazing game to put that much into a game, and especially on a handheld device. It's pretty incredible. Absolutely love that. And then kind of, I guess, the junior edition, Monster Hunter Stories, that's going to go in good because I did have a lot of fun with that one. But I think, yeah, Monster Hunter Rise just set the bar quite high. And then I'll do them in order. So Ni no Kuni 2, I'm going to put in average. It is a fun RPG, and I think that would go higher if I didn't like the second one so much. So the second one I'm going to stick in very good. No, I'm not. I'm stick the second one in good. Yeah, if I stick the first one in average, second one in good. I just love the combat so much more on the second one compared to the first one. And I guess if I didn't have the experience of playing number 2, I'd probably have ranked the first one higher there. The Olympics 2020, bad. It doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know if it's trying to be a sort of joke arcadey game or it's trying to be realistic. And it's stuck somewhere in the middle. So it's neither realistic or fun to play. So yeah, it's going in bad, that one. Plants vs. Zombies, that's actually a pretty good shooter. So I'm sticking that in good. And then what we got? Skyward Sword HD, good. Took me a little bit of a while to get on with the controls with that one because I play everything in handheld mode. So it was a little bit tricky, but I got there in the end. SnowRun is going in average. Now I can appreciate how good that is, but sim racing games aren't for me, or sim driving games. So it's going in average, but I can appreciate just how good that is. Commandos, I want to put that very bad, but it's not as bad as Ark. It's going in bad. The slowest loading game ever, a game that came out in like 1998, should not take that long to load. It is so slow. Not even nostalgia could save that one. Not many to go then. What we got left? We've got the Cruel King. Just average. Just a little bit simple for me, that one. It's a great start in RPG. If you're just getting into RPGs, or you've maybe got a young kid or a little brother, something like that, it is definitely a good one to start people off with RPGs. Doom Eternal, I'm going to put that in very good. I just didn't like it as much as the first one. Still good, but yeah, the Doom, the first one, 2016, was just an absolute masterpiece. Immortals Phoenix Rising, that's got to go very good. I'd tell you what, I actually preferred the combat a lot more on that to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild wins on most things, but the combat on that in particular, I thoroughly enjoyed. My favourite Switch game, Kingdom of Amalur. Absolutely loved it. Fast-paced action RPG, awesome. Absolutely love that one. Again, nearly as good as Doom, the Metro games. Very, very good. Incredibly well ported games, those two. If you like shooters, they're both on the cartridge as well. So some really good shooters they are. World War Z. Another one that's good or very good, because that was a really good port to get that much on the screen at once. If there was a tier in between, it's between good and very good. I'm going to stick it in good, but it's very close. It's like a good plus. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I've only played that for about 3 hours, so I'm not that far into it. So I don't want to rate it too low or too high. I'm going to stick that in good just because I've only played it for 3 hours. So I don't want to like underrate it or overrate it. So I think bang in the middle because I'm enjoying it, but I need to play some more of that one. I've definitely missed some games off this list, so I might do an extra one later on down the line, add in all the games that I've missed off. I'm sure I've got a lot in there, but I think it's my digital games that I've missed off. I think they're all my physical, and then I've missed some digital ones. So let me know what you think of this list. Remember, this is just my opinion. I think some of these games are definitely ranked higher in how good they are, but just my own personal opinion, maybe drops them down or makes them higher. So let me know down in the comments below what you think of the list, or let me know what you would put higher or lower. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, hit subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, everyone.